Today I'm going to OCT Wetland. I've been meaning to go for years, but just got around to signing up to go yesterday, finally. Just got off Shenzhen Bay Park Station. Now we walk through the park to the wetland. And here we are. Over there is OCT Bay Park. It's that big yellow building in the background. And right here is OCT Wetland. Dan's pretty excited. My Chinese is not great, but I'm pretty sure he said it's 2.5 kilometers from the beginning to the end, and then we gotta come back. So I read on the boards at the beginning that they built or renovated this wetland area in order to help protect the environment and to teach people a little bit more about it. Based on this sign, they must also do some scientific stuff here on the water or the animals maybe. Down there are some boats. There's a big building over here that looks like it opens to the wetlands. So I wonder if they do educational trips or something over here. There's a beware of snake sign right here. Earlier I heard some rustling in the leaves and it was too small to be a rat. Maybe it was a snake. Maybe it's a good thing I couldn't find it. But now that I saw that sign, of course I have to look for snakes. I've already seen some birds that I haven't seen in the city before, which is pretty cool. It's a cool viewing platform out here with some binoculars. Problem is the binoculars see the stuff way in the back by that building well. It doesn't see this close-up stuff well. And there's this row of plants that are sort of in the middle, blocking off a lot of that back area. So I've only seen a couple birds, but I've heard a lot of them. So they're here, they're just shy. Alright, what are these strange red plant things? Oh, they open into flowers. I feel pretty stupid now. Or maybe they're two different plants. This one has the flowers and this one over here has the big bulb things. Let's see what we can see from here. According to this board here, this plant, I guess it's called Candelia candle. When they're young and they initially fall off the plant, they give them to visitors to take home and take care of. And then when they get older, they get brought back to the wetlands to be planted. It's pretty cool. The path has started to open up a bit. There's no trees overhead here anymore. And over here, down this little path. Sorry, bird. There seems to be a lot more water than at the beginning. I'm pretty sure those buildings over there are part of OCT Bay Park where we got off the metro when we were coming over here. So we're pretty close. We've looped back around. It's like there might be a monorail or something up there. Be a pretty cool way to see the wetlands. I spotted some birds out over the water. They're tough to see, but there's one over there sitting on a stick. And look at that guy out there. All right, this part's pretty cool. We've got a path out over the water so we can get a better view. Go out there and get a better look at that bird we saw earlier. Oh, we just caught something. So if I read everything correctly, past construction cut the wetland here off from the ocean. So they have to pipe water in from the bay in order to keep this full. Not sure what this is, but it sure is cool. So it used to be a sentry box for keeping guard over the entrance to Shenzhen Bay, it looks like. Over there in the back, I think, is Heron Island, which a sign I read said is the only natural island in the wetlands and an important breeding ground. This building functions as an observatory that lets you look out over Heron Island. Here is Heron Island. Much better view from here. The sun is out in force now. Kind of wish I'd worn shorts. That does mean I picked a good day to come though. Better sunny and a little hot than raining. Here's another sentry box like that first building, but this is the oldest one in the wetlands. Looks like there's a college here doing some work. Always cool to see universities taking advantage of local areas to do work. Got another little boardwalk path out to the water here. The other ones were some of my favorite parts of the area, so obviously gonna check this one out too. Here is another viewing platform for looking at the birds out over the wetlands. This one's pretty cool. You can go up to the top from the outside or the inside, which has multiple levels. Here's the inside. Goes all the way up. Found another heron over there. Think you can see him. Not too far from the second bird watching building. It's not as quiet as it was when I got here, but it's a little later in the day, so more people have probably started getting here. And behind me, I think, is Window of the World. So the wetlands skirt Window of the World. There's tons of people, all of them making noise and talking and enjoying this weather. So it's still much quieter than outside, but not quite as peaceful as at the beginning. This is pretty cool. The main path is up there by that building, but down here, we've got a smaller path, sort of set in all these reeds and little plants and stuff. Little path seems to come to a dead end though. Doesn't look like I can go either way. So, back the way I came. So this little path is pretty cool, but I feel like I'm disturbing a lot of birds. It's much closer to all the plants than the main path. And as I walk down it, I can hear tons of rustling. A couple birds ran across the path. I don't think they like me being here. At the very end here, they have this exhibition, but it's only open in the morning from 10 to 11:30, and then the afternoon from 3 to 5. So it's closed for like 3.5 hours in the afternoon. I don't really want to sit around for an hour waiting for it to open. So I think I'm gonna head back. So it took me just over 2 hours, I think, to walk from the beginning to the end here. I stopped for pretty much everything though, so I don't expect it to take quite that long getting back. All right, all back out. Definitely worth a visit if you've got an afternoon to kill. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.